world's coolest bicycle. Brad, why don't you tell us all about it?
Well, it's called the Mars Electric Cycle, and like I said, Casey Mars on the side, he's a guy from Orange County who started building these in his garage. And when I saw him, I said, man, these are something that are so cool, they got to be taken to the marketplace. But what makes them unique is the fact that we use a lot of motorcycle componentry. You know, the motorcycle rims, tires, hubs, and the electric motor's right back here.
So it's all in the rear hub.
It's all in the rear hub. Up in this battery box, this is all hand-formed aluminum, there are lithium-ion batteries, and then right up here where these two scoops are, there's a processing unit, and that processes the usage of the electricity to the motor, all of the charging times, everything like that. And because with the torque of this electric motor, we had one in prototype where you could do a burnout with it. I mean, you know,
wow.
Oh yeah, if you crank them up and give it full power, it'll smoke the tires. But for production, we limit it 25 miles an hour.
We need to do that on another episode.
Exactly.
Increase the voltage,
Yeah.
right?
Should have brought that bike, right?
The burnout guy right here.
We'll get the bleach, you get the bike.
Yeah.
This would be
So
awesome.
the scoops here are functional because you have to be able to cool the batteries
You
or
got
something,
it.
right?
It's more the processor unit because it's a computer, and you know computers get hot. So
And this has a cool rear disc brake. A little bit of front suspension, it looks like.
it's actually real, you know, based on the retro motorcycles and like that, and it actually works. It's a half a leaf spring that's
All
all
right.
fashioned so that it will give, and then you've got the springs in the seat as well.
Right, whoa. And is the bike, right now it's cool, looks like some nickel and some powder-coated black. When a guy orders this bike, can he go, here's the color I want it painted, or here's how I want
Absolutely.
it finished?
Like I said, they're hot rods. Our basics are black, flat black, gloss black, or semi-gloss, or what we call natural with a clear.
Right.
And then from there, sky's the limit. You know, I mean.
So this is chromoly with a clear
Yeah.
on it. It's like sort of grinding concrete and then putting a clear
You got
finish
it.
on it in a garage
And
floor.
you're absolutely right. This is all 4130 chrome moly, and all hand welded in our shop in Orange County.
I know I licked it earlier and I could tell. I couldn't tell the number, but I could taste the chromoly
I've
on
seen
it.
you do this battery box, or at least designs for it, like in wood and stuff, so you can give it kind of a woody look, like sort of a beach.
Yeah, well, James Hetfield, who got the first production bike, he ordered his with the wood veneer because he's got it at a beach house and he wanted that kind of beach cruiser look.
Yeah.
And it gave it almost a woody look, you know?
Yeah.
And so being that they are hot rods, I mean, you know, we've talked to one guy who wants a headlight on his and another guy wants a bobber fender. And so this is the basic bike. From there, we'll build them however they want them and
What
make
is
them
the
unique.
what's the base price? Just your stage one version of this bike.
As this bike sits right now, this is $7,500.
Oh, well, that's pretty reasonable.
And a lot of that is actually in the processor and the lithium-ion batteries.
Right.
Because they're still, but those are changing, the technology's changing, and as we increase the production, like anything, it's all about, you know, the more you make, the less you can charge.
Now, and you said before in the studio, you were saying that this is legal as a bicycle. You don't need a special license for this at all. You can pretty much just
Right,
ride it like
you
a
know,
bike.
of course it ranges from locale to locale where some bikes even need a license or you might need to wear a helmet, but like where I'm at, you can ride it in the bike lanes, you can ride it at the beach because it is legally a bicycle with pedals.
that is really the cool distinction, like being able to do the Strand and Hermosa and all those areas and not, or use the bike lane or whatever it is. It's a really cool idea, and it's funny because it feels so un-car guy and gearhead to be looking toward a bicycle, but it shows that you can really take almost anything and just kind of put your own flavor on it and make it cool, that it doesn't matter if it's a bike or whatever it is. It can be bitchin'. And also I love that idea of just thumbing your nose at Johnny Lawn taking this on the bike trip.
and it's completely quiet. Like you can roll right up to any place, any store, any bar, whatever, and not really make a whole. I've seen the guys that have sort of the little gas engine on it and the scooter with the gas engine.
Yeah, like the
you can
old
still hear them half a
Whizzers
mile
and
away.
stuff.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is
you
completely
gotta,
quiet.
But you do, by law, you have to put the cards in the spokes, so there's got to make
True.
some.
You have to
some-
make a beeping noise when you back
some
up.
noise. Larry, when you driving again?
This weekend at the Pomona Racetrack, the NHRA Winter Nationals kicks off this weekend. Following weekend, we're in, which is, I want to say, the 23rd, 24th at Phoenix, Arizona, and then we run again. Only one time in March at Gator Nationals. So we're up and moving right now.
Wow. So that'd be, if you're listening today, and it would be probably qualifying, and then Sunday be elimination. I like when qualifying, eliminations under the lights. That was always my, my favorite part from every good drag commercial. All right, so we can go online, Brad,
and find these at marscycles.com.
MARR.
Right.
Yes, MARRS,
right.
Correct. And find all the information about them and contact information and a lot of photos, a lot of technical information, and then you can find my wheel company at bondspeedwheels.com.
And Larry, you can find this weekend and next weekend in Phoenix, and then Gator Nationals. Also, you want to throw out a website, a tweet, or anything like that?
Yeah, I do Facebook and Twitter. Twitter's at Dixon Top Fuel. I got my own website, LarryDixonRacing.com. My buddy Brad helps me out on that, and so from Bond Speed Media. So that's it. You can keep up on us there. And
Is this the new pit bike?
I like it.
That's one of the intentions, because it'd be a perfect pit bike.
I'm gonna
put your face on the side.
Except for if it gets stolen. But other than
the first thing I'm going to do
it
is
would
try
be
and figure out how to go to 48 volts.
I
want to do burnouts.
It would be
There
the
you go.
coolest pit bike ever. And normally we'd end it here, except for Matt has what do you have, a Challenger?
Yeah, we're going to take a look at the SRT8.
Let's do it.